friends of Sudoku, and good morning and welcome to the 10th of February 2024 edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. And Happy New Year for those of you who subscribe to the Zodiac calendar. Xin Nian Guaila for my Chinese friends. And for my Vietnamese friends, Chúc mừng năm mới. Happy New Year to you all. Let's crack on with the puzzle here, shall we? There's two blocking down here and a two blocking up here. So here's a 2. We are going to have an 8 here or here. And we have a 9 here because of these two 9s blocking across. 5 must go here or here. 4 and 9 can't go here. They must go here, here, or here. 7 blocks this way, 7 blocks this way, a 7 must go here. 3, 4, 8 here. So this is 3, 4. 3, 4 blocking here. Let's keep an eye on those. Meanwhile, let's look at the 2 blocking across here and the 2 blocking up here. Here's a 2. 4 here or here. And actually 4 blocking down and over, 4 here or here. This 8 blocks across, so we're gonna have an 8 here or here blocking down, this 8 blocks up, so a 4 and an 8 must go in 2 of these 3 squares. It's a nice way to try to narrow down the number of candidates for rows or columns. We have a 2 and a 5 blocking these 3 squares, so 2 and 5 must go here and here. Therefore, these must be a 3, 7, and 8. I can't place those, but 3, 7, 8 here means that 1, 4, 6 must go in these squares. That didn't make it much easier, did it? But we nailed the 2 and the 5 here. And that, of course, puts a 3 in one of these squares. Therefore, a 3 can't go here. 3 must go here, here, or here. We can place an 8 here, by the way. As I said before, this 8 blocks over here. One of these is an 8 blocking down, this 8 blocks up. We know one of these must be an 8. And the honor, therefore, goes to this square here. And a 3 and a 7 now here. Since we have a 7 blocking here, we now know that one of these must be a 7. We also see that this 7 blocks up, this 7 blocks across. One of these is a 7. The other one, by the way, is an 8. See the 7, 8 blocking here? So let's look at the 7 blocking down. We know one of these had to be a 7, so now the 7 goes here, and the 3 must go here. Let me have another look at these. Since these are 7, 8, these must be 1, 3, 6. And that means that these 3 squares must be a 4, 5, 9. We have a 4 and a 5 and 9 blocking here, so this has got to be a 5. And a 4 and a 9 for these 2 squares now. 5 blocks down here, 5 blocks across here, 5 blocks across here. We have a 5 here and a 2 here. And these 2 5s block here, 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 and here. We are going to have a 5 here or here. Similarly, we are going to have a 5 here or here. So a 5 for row 8 must go either here or here. Just something that we will try to keep in mind. So let's see, we do have quite a few restrictions in this area here. For one thing, I'm seeing this square being heavily restricted because it cannot be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, and that leaves only a 1, doesn't it? This 1 blocks across here. We know one of these is a 1 blocking across, besides that this 1 blocks up and this 1 blocks up. So we have a 1 here. We're going to have a 6 either here or here. Where is it going to go? I don't know. Two, three, five, 9. 2, 5, 9 blocking here. This must be a 3. 2, 5, 9. So this is a 2, 9. And we know that this must be the 2 because this 2 blocks up, this 2 blocks over, and this 2 blocks over. So here's a 2. Now a 5 and a 9 here. That means that this 9 blocking across, this 9 blocking up, that this must be a 9. And we know that these are 1, 3, 6. That means that this must be a 4. And that finally gives us a 4 here. And this 4 blocks down, this 4 blocks down, this 4 blocks across. We have a 4 here. We know that a 4 had to go along with a 9 in 2 of these 3 squares. Now the 4 blocks here and the 4 blocks here. So without looking any further, we can enter a 4 here. And that gives us a 4 here, of course, because this 4 blocks down, this 4 blocks over. Here's a 4. Now these must be a 1, 6, and these therefore a 3 and an 8. 3 blocks here, so here's an 8, here's a 3, and here's an 8. 1 and 6 here, 1 and 6 here, 1 and 6 here. The usual pattern. We have a couple of 8s blocking these 4 squares. We have 8 blocking here, and we have an 8 blocking here. So here's an 8. This 3 blocks down. This 3 blocks down. We have ourselves a 3 here. 5 and 9, therefore a 1, 2, and a 7 here. The 1 and a 7 block over. Here's a 2. 1 and 7 here now, and therefore a 4 and a 6 here. 4 blocks here, so here's a 6, here's a 4. And this therefore must be a 1. We have a 2 blocking across here and down here. Here's a 2. 1, 5, 7, 9 here, 1, 7 block. So this is a 5, 9. The 9 blocks down. So here's a 5 and here's a 9. 1 and 7 here now. We also have 1 and 7 here, not 1, 7 here. Let's not do the Uric rectangle dance. We can figure it out much more easily because we know one of these is a 7 blocking down. This can't be a 7, therefore. Must be a 1. This must be a 7, and this must be a 1. Now this goes to 7 blocks down. This 7 blocks down. This 7 blocks across. We have ourselves a 7 here. 1, 3, 6 here. 3s and 6s. 3s and 6s. Let's do something else. We can play elsewhere. Let's look at these. It must be a 5 and a 6. And here we have the 5 blocking over, giving me a 6 here and a 5 here. The 6 forces a 6 here and a 7 here. Now we know that this is an 8 and this is a 7. This 8 blocks up, this 8 blocks across. We have an 8 here. Now we need to find a 9 and a 3 for these squares. Easy. 3 blocks over, here's a 9, here's a 3. 3 blocks down, we have a 3 here. And here we have a 6. Still a 5, 9 here. But we can solve those now because we have a couple of 9s blocking these squares. So this must be a 9, therefore this is a 5, and this is a 9. 5 blocks over, 5 blocks down. We have a 5 here. And this must be a 6. That gives us a 6 here and a 1 here. And a 1 here. And a 6 here. What else is missing up here? 3. And we also need a 3 for this square. And that's it. Thank you for watching and bye for now.